Welcome to my first ever time of trying to cook a chicken in the air fryer. Again, caveat, I have no clue what I'm doing. However, I'm sure there are many of us who want to know how this turns out. And, you know, sometimes you watch some YouTubes and you're just like, they know what they're doing. Is that going to work for me? So what we're going to do is take this out here, put it in here, and then read the instructions. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Just get that off. So normally, as you do, you know yourself, you always, when it's poultry, I always try and keep things as wiped down and clean and ick-free as possible. That comes on the dishwasher. So, there we have one Asda medium-sized chicken squished into the air fryer. It's not sitting on top of the grill bit because it made it too high, so I wouldn't manage to fit the chicken in. So what we're going to do is just, I know they say you should warm up the air fryer, but the things just come out there. So we are going to do, it said, anybody remember what it said? 1 hour and 20 minutes. So if I make that, well, the most I've got is 30 minutes. So let's just put it on at 30 minutes at 170 degrees. We'll see how we get on. That is the little bell just dinged for it being in for half an hour. Now, in the interests of being sensible, I did look up people's air fryer recipes for chicken, and all of them seem to say to turn it. So let's have a look. That looks kind of alright. How I'm going to turn it, I do not know. We're going to try with 2 spoons to start with. Let's have the metal one to take the weight. Okay, that doesn't seem like the best idea. Now this air fryer thing is literally just out of the dishwasher, so I don't mind if the chicken actually goes on the base of the air fryer. Okay, fingers crossed. Can you tell I don't know what I'm doing here? Okay, yay me! Right, we have one turned over chicken. Now, normally I would say with an air fryer I normally half the cooking time, but obviously this is chicken. Let's not be silly about it. Pretty much everything that I've read says an hour. So we'll just do another 30 minutes. What I am going to do is move the air fryer from back here because while it was starting, I made myself tea, and if you remember the kettle was like there, and all the hot air comes out the back here, so I don't want it against the tiles. We'll let it sort of spread throughout the kitchen. So yeah, see you in 30 minutes. Okay, this has literally just dinged. I was just getting a plate out, so let's see what we've got, shall we? Oh, it's been under no illusions that we're touching anything. It's just come out of the air fryer. Okay, that is looking good so far. Don't you think? I'm quite impressed with that. Now, what we shall do is we shall turn it over again. Because we need to check that the juices are running clear. So I got a big knife. I'm just not liking the texture of that. I don't think it's done enough. So I'm going to put it in for another 10 minutes. Do you know, it's chicken. Let's not be messing about. just turn the temperature up a bit as well. Basically because I've just noticed that it was 170, not 180. So pull that forward again. And we'll actually leave it for another 20 minutes just because it's chicken and I'm taking no chances. See? And again, we have just had the delightful ding. So here's hoping I haven't burnt it. Ooh, that looks nice. Right, so we'll try there. That feels better. Juice is clear. Obviously I think that's a bit overcooked, but I'm happy with that. I have to say I am very happy with that. So we shall transfer to a plate. And there was the juices for now. Let's just have a look at this. Yes, I know I'm not very good at slicing, but I would say that is a beautifully done chicken. It didn't take me any less time. It was still the 1 hour 20 minutes, and possibly some of the leg is overcooked. I don't care. I'd rather have overcooked than undercooked chicken, because undercooked is useless. Overcooked is still very yummy. So there you go. Air fryer chicken for the first time. Good luck. Next on my list today is Skirlie, which is oatmeal and onions. Now I am using lard for this just because that's what they used to use. So I've got the pan up high just to get that melted. Somewhere over here, there we go. We have the oatmeal that I transferred to a jar a while ago, and just sitting beside the tripod is the chopped onion. So I need my plastic spoon. So we shall just get this melted down. And then we can add the onions. Here we have the onions just gently frying in the lard, and once they think about browning, we shall add some oatmeal, which seemingly goes really well. This Skirlie seemingly goes really well with chicken, which of course you will have seen earlier I did in the air fryer today. So we're just letting them cook down, not too high a heat. My cooker goes from 1 to 6, so this is now sitting at 4. And it just seems to be doing them rather nicely. And the amount of oatmeal that you need is not a specific amount. Obviously this is a rather old recipe that was done just by knowing your portions. So it's just a case of, as long as it's enough to soak the oatmeal, we should be fine. Now that's some of the smaller bits just starting to turn, so now let's try and focus this again. No, come on, do your thing. Yep, there we go, that's it trying to... Some of the smaller ones are browning, so we'll just... I'm going with basically a layer of oatmeal. Whether that's going to be right or wrong, I have to say I don't particularly know. I don't think that's enough oatmeal, to be honest, so we're just going to add a bit more. Because the pictures I've seen of it, it's quite a dry mix. It's starting to look a bit better. Possibly even just a slight bit more. Can you tell I don't particularly know what I'm doing? But then I think for a lot of us, that's how we learn a lot of cooking. Is we see a recipe, we decide that we want to try it. And yeah, as you can see, I mean, this is still... Yeah, that's a bit drier. So basically what we want to do is we want to cook the oats, but so that they still have a bit of bite left in them. So I will let that sizzle for a wee while, and hopefully, as they do with milk, you know, for porridge, hopefully the oatmeal will absorb the oil. Now while it's there, I'm just going to add a bit of salt and pepper. Salt. Again, with the not focusing. What's going on here? Stop it. Really? What's going on with my phone? For goodness sake. Right, we're just going to add some pepper. Try with a spoon rather than my hand. No. Really? There we go. Right, let's mix in the salt and pepper. I have to say, the smell is delicious. And it looks like it could just be about ready. I'll just stir it about a bit more so that the stuff at the edges gets taken in and mixed. I cannot believe this camera's focus. I am so sorry. That's alright, what we'll do is we'll just... So, that's what it looks like just now. So we're going to just do a bit more mixing while it finishes cooking. And then that will be that ready. So there you go, we have skirlie all ready for my chicken. I will just let that cool down a bit, and I'll see you soon. I'll just let you see a final look, seeing as how this focus is not focusing. Skirlie.